Yo, what's up? What's up? Facebook, everywhere I'm streaming. My business Facebook page, Sean Taylor. Excuse me, my personal Facebook page, Sean Taylor. My business Facebook page, Tailor Made Training for You. YouTube, Gwen's Boy Mindset. Please subscribe to that. FIMP for Mind Perfect Non Judgmental People Only. Twitter, Arrow, all the different places I'm streaming. Listen, you are now in the no judgment zone with Sean Taylor, which is me, discussing topics with no judgment, discussing topics with no judgment. I got my boy Brandon Lampley, my co-host of the day. We are talking about social media. Social media. I mean, is it real? Is it reality? Is social media valid? Social media brainwashing. Is it real? Is there a thing that's valid to say that social media brainwashing is real or isn't real? Are people influenced by social media? Do people base their decisions off social media? Do people choose their husbands or wives based off social media? What social media tells them is acceptable? Do women compare their bodies to what social media tells them? These are questions that, may ponder, some people's mind. But is social media a reality or is it a false reality? B, what you think, man, about this social media stuff, man?
So all the questions you asked, yes, 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 and yes.
And
Every
yes,
single question you asked,
right,
yes.
right, right. All
Social
right.
media, social media has influenced our people on the planet. Let's just not talk about America. People on the planet, dude.
Mm,
Ukraine is being invaded right now, and they put up a meme of Hitler stroking the face of Vladimir Putin. And I'm like, y'all getting bombs over Baghdad dropped on y'all, and y'all sharing Twitter memes? Is that what we're doing?
wow.
So when I
Wow.
saw that, I say, yeah, we're in a different time, man. We're in a different time.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
It,
yeah. But yeah, the influence is real. Saw a young lady. She was talking. She was saying, basically saying, she's like, I'm not a role model. I mean, I got this TikTok following. She said, dude, I went viral for having 100 bodies before 18. She said, dude, I'm not looking for young girls to follow me. I don't have no corporate sponsors. I'm not trying to be y'all role model. She's like, you need to pick somebody else because I'm still ratchet. I'll do me. She had dishes in the sink. You say, you see these dishes? I'm terrible. She said, don't follow me. And I wish more of them would say that. Wish more of
mm.
them would say that because there's people who simply should not be followed by anybody who had and they have a following. If we're being honest, if we're being honest,
Golly, bro. That boy say should he? You almost, you almost sound like there's some people on the earth who shouldn't even just
reproduce.
reproduce.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I couldn't even get it
Hey,
out because it's so funny, man.
hey, that's like the old folks. The old folks said, lady I
Right.
used to work with, Miss Mary, love her to death. She say, and I always think, Brandon, this person is raising kids. Lord have mercy.
Who had a kid with this person? You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Desperate
But
times, boy.
social media has changed the game. Absolutely has changed the game. Um, it's influenced old and young. I noticed that. I see some old people trying to keep up with the trends and keep up with the Joneses, and I've seen more older dudes with skinny jeans on, looking like a 20-year-old rapper. I'm like, my man, you 50, you gotta let that go. It's one thing to look, have a nice little outfit, but if you're looking exactly like those guys, swagged out with jewelry and all that, come on, man, you in your 50s. Go ahead and let that go. Jay-Z and them don't even dress like that anymore. Come on now.
That's true, man. That's so true, man. Social media, man, from what I've seen, has influenced people in such a negative way to till
Mm-hmm.
it's sad, man. social media has brainwashed people to really have them questioning themselves about what's socially acceptable.
Yeah.
But when people base their decisions based off public perception, you are pretty much living in a mental prison. And so
Yep.
it has to come a point to where you need to break out of that mental prison. Everything that social media does, I try to pride myself to do the opposite of that, man, because it's nothing about it, and people ask me, and what's my takes on social media. I said, personally, I said, can I be honest, can I be candid? I say I pimp out social media and make posts because of my business. I
Yeah.
don't all that every move, what shoes I'm putting on, what color drawers I'm putting on today, where I'm going next week and this week, what I'm eating every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I mean,
Oh,
man, come on, man. I'm not. I'm everywhere I go, every restaurant, I'm taking pictures of my food. Come on, man. I mean, I'm
hospital
not.
selfies, Sean. Hospital selfies. I
On
hate
it.
people who post pictures in the hospital bed, in the hospital gown. Stop it. Stop fishing for sympathy. Okay, you sick. Yeah, you hurting, but you got a camera up to your face, so you ain't that hurt. It's one thing if you incapacitated and you in a coma and family take pictures of you, but you like this in the bed, Sean. They like this. They like this in the bed. Like
That's the last place I want people to see me, man. I don't want
last
nobody to see
place.
me in the hospital bed. But you know, social people are basing their moves based off whatever social media tells them that's cool or acceptable or that's down.
Yeah.
We have gotten away from having our own thought process and having our own mind. And when you do have your own mind, you're going against the grain. You're depicted as a problem. You're depicted as difficult. You're depicted as strange or weird. Well, I guess I want to be strange and weird because if I
Yeah.
gotta be one of the cool kids to follow behind social media, I guess I'll be uncool then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just my personal take on it. I guess some people need, I don't know, maybe some people need something to belong to, or but what's so messed up is that social media is telling men and women what's acceptable in a mate.
Yeah. That's a big problem.
But B, if you look out on social media is nothing but society. But if you look at the route the path society is going, I mean, how they have like made oh my God, debacle out of everything in the world. That's what you choose to follow.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. No, you're right about that. Um, the way it shaped the relationships. Like you asked, like what's Cam Newton did a podcast with the girl Brittany Renner, was dealing with PJ Washington, played for the Hornets. And people saying they calling her R. Shelley because she's like 6 or 7 years older than him and had pretty
Hmm.
much been dealing with him since he was in college and 18 or 19 or something like that. And so um Cam Newton told her that I'm trying to remember what he said to her. Man, I can't remember exactly what he said there. But what I do, what I one of the things he said. Oh, he asked her what her ideal relationship would look like, and who like relationship goals and who you see and who you want to pattern yourself after. So you ask the average woman that, any man, ask the average woman that and see what her response is. Her response, which I've heard too many times, Sierra and Russell Wilson. That's the dream. That's what they want. But see, they don't want Russell Wilson, Sean, at 20. They want him later on after they done ran through the futures and the NBA players and the 50 cents.
Damn. Boy, it's hard out there in them streets, man.
It's
God,
hard.
boy, you hit them hard with it today, boy.
Hammer don't hurt
Man,
him.
hammer don't hurt him, man. I'm like, man, I can't do nothing but chuckle at that one, man.
Yeah.
Wow, man. But so this whole, I keep hearing I'm like, man, I like Sierra. What y'all talking about? What Sierra do? What's going on with Sierra? What she do? I mean, I don't, I can barely keep up
Well,
with
no,
myself, so I don't even know what she
it's
did.
just her history before Russell,
Right.
and her, she, it wasn't a secret who she was with. Amari Stoudemire, 50, Bow Wow. I think she had a
Her,
song
wait,
stint with Soldier Boy.
her and 50 her and 50 got down?
Yeah, dude, it's a photo of them together. Like she topless and he got his hands right on. Yeah, oh yeah, man, yeah.
I thought that was for promoting music or something.
Well,
What?
they were never an official couple, but she has
Huh.
never denied it. You know how 50 is. He doesn't come out and say, "Oh yeah, I knocked it off," but it's
Right.
implied. She just didn't like the promo and I guess the picture or whatever in his caption that he put up when he did put it up. But they had dealings, and so
Mm.
now, and not only that, you had a baby by Future who was 6 babies in. That right there would have been enough for me. Why him? I can see, all right, if you had a baby by 50 Cent, cool. You had a baby by Bow Wow, okay, understood. But Nvidius, you want to have a baby by him. We ain't even gonna call him Future. We're gonna call him by his real name. He
What's
has
his
6
real
kids already.
what's his real
I
name?
think it's Nvidius. I think that's his first real name. Nvidius.
Leviticus. Leviticus?
Nvidius. I think it's Nvidius.
Deuteronomy, Numbers. What'd you say?
Yeah, there you go. Mm-hmm.
Boy, I'm so immature. Listen.
Yeah, but yeah, but that's the
All
thing.
right.
Like,
All right.
why would you have a kid by him? And so because young women see that, Sean, they
Mm.
want to take that path because Sierra had her fun. She had her fun, man. She had her fun. She did her thing, and then look, she ended up with a Russell. The problem is that baby, you ain't Sierra. And Sierra was able to get Russell not only because she's highly attractive, but because she's highly accomplished, Sean. That's the part that they miss. Because if she's not
All the time. That part all the time. Yeah.
because if she's not highly accomplished, Sean, she doesn't get in the room to meet Russell Wilson.
No, not at all. I mean, she could meet him in a stalking type way, and then she go into jail. And,
Yeah, that's it.
she can meet him trying to pretend to be a bush.
That's about it. But Sierra's already
Hey
in those
man,
rooms.
man, look at him, man. I'm like the whole the social media thing, man. I tell people, I said, especially young people, I said, man, it's a setup, man.
It
If
is.
you if you are following behind social media, it's a setup, man. And here's the thing: when it comes to especially relationships on social media, oh my God, it's so saturated with the fakeness. So it's if all you see is the glitz and glamour
Yeah.
behind certain things and the dynamics between a man and a woman, you don't see the disputes, the arguments, the times where they're not affectionate to each other, the times where they're just being pretty much disrespectful to you. You don't see everything, and I don't know why people think that marriages and relationships is 24/7, 365 days a year, heaven on earth.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's work.
And you guys, you'll see something that a celebrity may be doing. You think their life is grand or whatever. Listen, man, no one can escape the mental thought process of problems, situations, circumstances, occurrences. They are going to come about. My mom told me this. I mean, I was young, early 20s. She said, let me tell you something. Everybody got baggage. They got two types of baggage: baggage you can see and baggage you can't see.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know how powerful that was when she told me that, man, and I never forgot that. When I don't see no baggage, she said, oh, they got psychological baggage. And people never know. Yeah, have you ever heard anybody talk about psychological baggage? No one has
Not
never
much.
talked about it. And we're going to do a podcast on that, the
Yeah.
psychological baggage. Because all people think about when they think about baggage, they think about credit scores or kids or an ex-wife or, that type of baggage.
Hmm.
But they don't never think about the baggage from the mental standpoint, which is the biggest baggage you have. Some people got a
Uh,
lot. Man, we talking about
mhm.
truckloads of
Yeah.
baggage when it comes to that mental.
And you said something just then, is
Hmm.
that they only mostly look at the external baggage and not
Right,
the psychological baggage. Because
right,
you look at,
right,
say, Sierra, of course, we was talking about Sierra. Women see just her dealing with Future, having a kid out of the situation. Now she's moved on. All right, only baggage she got from dealing with all those guys was, oh, she had a baby by Future or whatever, and
right.
she's moved on. No, she got some emotional damage from the type
Hmm.
of guys that she dealt with,
Right,
because she didn't mess with everyday dudes who make decent money, who are everyday guys and not celebrities. No, she messed with celebrities. So those type of guys have certain reputations. They
right.
gonna see Sierra's come a dime a dozen to them. So
Hmm.
they didn't have to treat her a certain way, didn't have to respect her, and none of that. Future was like, you know what, I'm gonna do me. Forget what you want to do.
Right.
So you don't think she has baggage and trauma from that?
Oh yeah.
That's the unseen stuff. And you know how she got baggage and trauma? When Future got on stage at Drake's Super Bowl party, they immediately left. They were at the party chilling, and he showed them on video. As soon as he come out rapping, he grabbed her hand and they head out the door. Sound like some psychological baggage there to me, dog.
Mm, mm. So
Mhm.
you think so are you implying that there's still some lingering stuff there?
It has to be. Why would they immediately leave as soon as he come out with the mic? Boom, they hightail it out of there.
Mm, wow. Well,
So that let me know it's something there.
now on whose part? Now it could be
On
something
theirs,
there
not
on
Futures. Future was
yeah,
coming out
yeah,
rapping. He ain't like
yeah.
antagonizing or talking
Right,
about, hey,
right.
don't play football with my son. He wasn't doing none of that. No, he
So
was just rapping.
do you think the baggage do you think the stuff is on Russell's part or just Sierra's part?
It's a Sierra thing. Russell, the type of guy Russell is, I can't see Russell having a huge issue, because I know he loves Little Future like his son. It's his stepson. So he has
Right.
no problem with Future or the relationship. He's not a guy to go back and forth. And let's be honest, if they got into it, unless Future got a gun, he's gonna get beat up by Russell, because Russell is a superior athlete. People, and Future don't eat vegetables and he drink lean, so he gonna get beat up. So the animosity is Sierra's and Sierra's alone.
Boy, you crazy boy. That boy say he say he gonna get that work. He gonna get that work.
Yeah, he's gonna get that work.
But you know what? Russell is not the type of cat, man, that he don't. I gotta commend Russell, man. He's not the type of cat that he's not ruffled, man. He.
Yeah,
It's so many times he could have went back and forth with the dude,
I don't
and
think he said not one word about it.
no, man. He gave him the silent fu, man. And I tell people, man, the silent fu, that silence, man, sends like a million different messages to you.
Yeah,
It tells you pretty much, dude, you're not even worthy of a conversation for me. So what am
yeah,
I? I'm not even finna. I'm not gonna stoop down to that level to expose myself. Now I'm just as bad as you.
yeah.
No, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sit back on classy and I'm gonna just fall back and I mean, ain't no
Social
words.
media's influence that, Sean.
Them words ain't touched me. They ain't put no marks on my body.
Yeah,
They ain't broke a leg or nothing like that. So you can talk all day because if that's the case, I'm gonna get into it and I'm gonna just be back and forth with everybody that says something to me all the time. And I'm
that's
like,
social media.
when people say something on social media, when people like make a comment or try to I mean, because dudes do it, which, I mean, you got your buddies do it, you just be clowning, but you got some random dudes that just be you saying something out the way, and they
Yeah,
I don't know what you call these dudes. I gotta think of another word for them. You got some female tendencies, bro. When you just you a dude doing something, and dude ain't even bothering you, you just gonna go and say something, and because you just want to say it, and you
yeah,
trying to embarrass him, or trying to make the dude look bad or whatever. I mean, it's pretty much comical. But unless that's your one of your dudes that you cool with, and y'all just clowning back and forth, But if you just some random cat man just hating on another dude, man, that's foul, man. That's so foul.
yeah, yeah.
It's the weak. It's weak.
Social media has turned a lot of people into that. Twitter fingers, Sean. Twitter fingers is popular now. Keyboard gangsters. You know what they
Yeah,
talked about? Remember SoundCloud rappers and backpack rappers? Now we got
yeah,
keyboard gangsters,
yeah.
Sean.
We call them the social media gangsters, man. I mean,
Hmm.
the internet gangsters, you wannabes and stuff. So my thing
Yeah,
about it
send
is
them to Ukraine.
social media has made a lot of people who ain't lived a tough life, ain't tough on no day of the week. They made them tough hiding behind
Yep.
social media. And that's you run into that same person you got beef with, you probably gonna be hiding or running the other way. Boy, I
Yep.
hope you don't see me. I mean, but that's what social media is, man. It's a big joke, man. You got people who can hide or try to pretend to be something they not, and
Yeah.
toughness. And man, you soft, man. Come on, man. I don't know why people do that, knowing that they softer than store-bought cotton. I'm like, come on, man, stop, man, just
Yeah.
be who you are, man. But social media is not reality, people. It's
Yeah.
not. Whatever you're seeing, whatever you're believing, whatever you're following, make it make sense. If you're following somebody, make it make sense. That means there is something about this person that's positive.
Yeah.
Make it make sense. Not somebody who's bullying people, or somebody just every time they're on, they saying something negative about men. They constantly
Hmm.
saying something negative about women. When do
Yeah.
you encourage people in a positive way, or uplift people in a positive way, or get people to think from a different positive perspective? That third eye that you speak of, B.
Hmm.
You know, but all that other nonsense that's derogatory and condescending and demeaning and belittling,
Yeah.
that's what you following because you want to be one of the cool kids. You influenced by that. I mean, you got to think about who you following and why are you following them.
Yeah.
What you
Yeah.
think, B?
Keeping it a buck isn't value, Sean. Keeping it real
Hmm.
isn't value. Telling
No,
the truth isn't
hell no.
value.
No.
No. Sweet
Telling the
lies.
truth, telling the truth
Sweet
is the
lies.
is the new hate speech. The
Yes.
truth
Yes, it
is
is.
the truth is the new hate speech. And when they say it,
Hmm.
listen. Social media, society wants you to be the honest, but don't be. I want you to be honest, Sean, but I want you to be 50 to 25, between 25%, 50% honest.
Yeah.
So, but I want you to be 50% fake and 50% honest, 50% real and 50% not real. Man, come on, man. But that's just the way we are, because when you
Yeah.
tell the truth and a person, people say, well, dang, Sean, why? Could you, why you worded it like that? I'm like, man, it's just coming at you, no chaser. I mean, what you want me to do?
Yeah.
Lie to you? Oh, you want me? Oh, okay. You want me to pretty it up? You
Hmm.
you 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 want me to add some extra fixings on it? You want me to put? I mean, you just want me to put some sprinkles on it? I mean, you just want me to pretty it up, and then
Hmm.
now I'm prettying it up because I'm worrying about the perception of this person.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't do that, man. I did that majority of my life. You can't get me to go back to that dude. I can't go back to that dude. So if I go back to that dude, I might as well go back to being a compulsive liar. I might as well just go back and, just blowing smoke up people's ass. I mean, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's crazy.
Um, yeah. Pandering to women is very profitable. You see people do it all the time because women going to spend the money. You talk about it. Dudes talk about it. Church talks about it. They talk about who spends the money. Men don't spend the money like that. Men will spend some money on their hobbies, but for the most part, Sean, they want to stack that money up, save for a rainy day. And if dudes go extravagant, the most extravagant a man is going to get in his life and the most money he's going to spend outside himself, Sean, is on a woman.
Mm.
And then she's going to take that money and her money and spend it into the economy. And so they spend the money. So pandering to them, marketing to them. That's why the only things not marketed to women is beer, and cigars and cigarettes, man. That's it.
Mm.
Everything else seems to be geared towards them because they come up off of the dollar. So that's why on social media, you're not going to hear. That's why they gave Kevin Samuels pushback when he first came out, and they accepted Derek Jackson with open arms. Still following Derek Jackson after him being exposed, and he is the guy that he told women to avoid.
Really? He still got a large following?
Yeah, his YouTube tanked. He's still going, but it did drop. His views dropped, but he's still popping on Facebook, if I'm not mistaken. He's still doing
Really?
videos.
What?
Mhm. Yeah. Watch, give him some more time. He gonna make a comeback. Give him some more time. Hey, he's staying with his wife. He gonna continue to put out an image. People gonna put it in the past and watch. He'll be back. He gonna repackage himself
Wow.
because he's still pandering.
Huh. Wow. I did not know that, man.
Yeah. Social media has
Wow.
allowed guys like that to, you got followers and he got famous based off of just telling women things they want to hear, not even it coming from a tangible place. You
Right.
know, not holding them accountable. You know, nobody. That's the thing. Nobody. It's not profitable to pander to men. Nobody says any of those things to men because dudes are like, oh, okay, yeah, I already know that. I'm not coming up off a dime because you said it.
Right. Right. God dang, man. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
when you hear yes, single mothers are for single 40-year-old women are the most lit. They the best on the market, man. You need to get you one of them. He did that video, and the women in the conversation, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Mm.
That's pandering.
Right. Right. Right.
Because dudes ain't looking for 40-year-old women in mass. Some may be. Let's keep it funky. Let's keep it funky.
Hey, man. Speaking of that, man, I had a conversation with it was three of my clients in here, man. This is the first break I had all day at 12 o'clock. This is the first break I've had all day. So um, we were talking about. I love me some Tracy and Bob, man. They say
Oh, I
they're
missed them.
yeah, man. The older couple who be going back at it back and forth, man.
I
But
like them.
what people don't understand, man. And I'll talk to Tracy and Bob after their workout, man. And they're both in their I want to say Bob's in his late 60s and Tracy's in her early 60s. So if anybody anybody have met Tracy and Bob, brand new man, I mean, they be clowning each other the whole workout. I mean,
Yeah,
but here's the thing, it's straight comedic fun. There's
yeah,
nobody, she's not undercutting him, he's not undercutting her. And I like watching couples like that, man, because and then older couples, man, because you can learn so much from an older
hmm,
couple and how you can have fun with each other, man, and it's
yes,
not being degrading. You can have fun with each other and the other person not being in any feelings about it. You can have fun with each other, man, and you both laugh at it. You know what I'm saying?
hmm,
You pick at yourselves, man. There, to me, I mean, I'm like, okay, now that's gold. That's a goal right there.
yeah,
That's the goal, to have your relationship in your late 60s, almost in your 70s, man, to where that's your best friend. You can kind of be yourself with them, and
yeah,
they're not influenced or weak will about anything that goes around the world. We talk about current events. We talk
yeah,
about what's going on. We talked about Russia invading Ukraine today. I know Russian people who are really hurting today over
yeah,
that. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I mean, it is. I didn't think it was going to go any further. I just thought it was just going to be caught, talk. And then when Russia finally invaded it, man, the people that your heart goes out for them.
yeah,
So it's just one of those things that's very unfortunate that's going on in our world right now. Um, it's just crazy. But the getting back to the Bob and Tracy, man, and the friendly bantering they do back and forth. So they were talking today. we were talking about uh, older men, younger women.
hmm,
So we were talking about that today, and I was saying, I said, listen, I did that once in my life. That ain't happening. Nope.
hmm,
I was like, no, player, I'm good. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And
yeah,
when I told Tracy and Bob, I was like, listen, when I was younger, I mean, to me, I'm like, nah, not all dudes gonna see that thing. Not
yeah,
all do. I'm not trying to get people to see. Hey, you got to do it my way. No, no, man. You are entitled to do things how you want to do it. I said, but my thing as a young dude, man, I liked it the older women. There's certain things you don't go through. There's certain nonsense
Yeah,
you ain't got to deal with. There's certain semantic, there's a lot of semantics, man. You ain't even got to deal with a lot of the nonsense, man.
yeah,
And then I tried that young thing once. I said, nah, I just did it once. That ain't for Sean. That's not for Sean. Me, keep it moving. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Um, but it is just certain things certain dynamics of older women, man, that can be a 10 times better.
yeah.
So just in treatment and how you talk and how they appreciate you and stuff like that, it's just different, man. It's a different dynamic. So, and Tracy was like, "What?" she turned around like, "Oh, you say?" I'm saying, "I'm Tracy. I'm not lying. I'm serious." I
Sean,
said,
the reason she looked at you is because you're not you're few. You're few. It's only few
"Yeah." I
guys
mean,
like you.
the look on her face was like
Yeah.
shocked. And I said,
Mm-hmm.
Tracy, you don't. She's like, you don't hear
Dude,
that every day. I say, Tracy. She's like, Sean, I'm just saying. I'm surprised to hear that come out your mouth. I said, well, yeah.
it,
When I was younger, I
yeah.
dated a lot of older women. I said, man, because I just like the maturity of them. I just love um, the knowledge that they had, and you can learn so much,
Mm-hmm.
from in every dynamics of learning. So I say they were intriguing to me. And then they look good. They took care of themselves. I'm like, what's not to like?
Yeah.
But not every dude, now that I'm older, I see. I know that the percentage of older dudes, younger women is extremely high. And when I'm talking about younger, I'm talking about darn near half your age, 20, 15 years younger.
Yeah.
I'm talking
That's where
about,
most young men are going to get
you
their
know,
play going
you know,
forward, Sean.
right,
Going to
right.
older women. Yeah, because the younger women, they don't really want to deal with the younger men. They want older men. So the younger guys, you want to get play, you could probably need to go older. So if the 25 and 25-year-old girls giving you to run around, they want to be city girls. All right, look for 40 and up then. Look for late 30s, the early 40s. She ain't in the city. She home because her feet hurt.
Man, you killing them, boy. That boy say if they want to be city girls, let them be city. Boy,
Let them
God,
go.
it's hard out there in them streets.
It's hard. It's hard, but you are right. Like Bob and Tracy, Bob is living the dream that most
Oh
men would want to
man,
live. Man, I mean, you growing
man,
old with your boo. I mean, that's what
I'm
most
telling you.
guys want. We don't
And,
want to
and
be out
and
here.
his boo is in shape.
And
You
she's in
hear me?
shape.
Man,
In
she ain't
shape.
she ain't playing. I
Yes.
mean, she in shape, man. She ain't playing.
Mhm.
So I mean, I love it, man. I mean, I'm looking at them. I'm like, man, that's goals right there.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Not
woman
this
60 something years
fake stuff on
old
social media.
in here getting it. I mean, in here getting all the smoke, getting all the smoke I throw at them. They getting it. All the work I'm getting, and then don't let me challenge Tracy. Oh, Tracy, I know you got your shoulders bad. I mean,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I heard
Tracy done
that.
told me, Tracy. Tracy don't care what you say. And they from Denver. Well, Tracy's from born and raised in Denver, Colorado. Bob is from, Buffalo, New York, born and raised.
Hmm.
So when I say, Tracy, I got these 12s, but I also got these 8s and 10s over here. She said, give me the 12s, damn it. She's like, you already know
Yeah.
what I'm gonna do. I don't even know why you even come at me with that nonsense, y'all. But you try me at least once a week. You try me with me. But it's jokes, it's fun,
Yeah.
man.
It's fun. It's
They
fun.
make training clients so much fun, man. You just got clients that you just like, man, I can't wait till because you don't know what they're gonna say, what
Hmm.
they gonna do. And then if I got other clients in there, they just laughing.
Yeah.
Tracy and Bob, they whole hour is pure comedy, and they getting to work. People think you can't have fun while you work out. You can have plenty of fun, but fun is a mindset. It's a state of mind. It's an attitude.
Yeah.
And why people dread working out? Well, your attitude is lousy. That's why. If you change your perspective when you go to exercise, I mean, dang, things could be so much worse. You just exercise, man. Have some fun with it. Laugh. It's okay to laugh and joke. It's okay to ha ha he. I mean, you ain't got to have a personality of a fingernail. I mean, just loosen up. Loosen
Yeah.
up your butt cheeks, tight ass. Just loosen them up. Just wiggle them a little bit. Just do like a shimmy, a himmy here. I mean, just loosen up, man. People be so uptight, and you be
Yeah.
like, God dang, man. But just when they come in here, man, they're breath and fresh air. I mean, Brandon, you done seen them.
Yeah.
They asked about you too, man. It's like,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
where Brandon at? I said, now Brandon don't normally do mornings like that.
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah.
but he had an opportunity to get in here around about 10 o'clock. It was like, yeah, that young man wasn't playing. I said, yeah, he was in there getting
Oh
it.
yeah. Yeah.
They
I'll
told me
be
to
in there
tell,
later on.
yeah, they Bob and Tracy told me to tell you, hey man,
They'll tell them I said hello. But yeah,
yeah,
their
man,
goals, man. If you want to talk about relationship goals, you want to talk about social media couples and stuff like that. Bob and Tracy, no, they got something real. That other
real,
stuff is for show, Sean. It's
yeah,
made up. It's fake. Dude, I
yeah,
seen Kanye out. He with another chick. She look like a Kim Kardashian clone. They all starting to look the same lace front, wigs, weaves, lashes, makeup, filters, body shapers, Fashion Nova outfits. It's
right.
all looking as UGG boots, yoga pants. It's all looking the same because of social media.
Oh man. Hey man, social media, what I don't, having a daughter, man, I think so much deeply. Um, how I used to think about females 25 years ago, even 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago is so much different because when I look at her, she is a female. She's 6,
Yeah,
and I'm like my main mission in life is to teach Jordan and Giselle's like, don't let social media or society tell you how you should think, how you should move, how you should dress, what looks good, what's socially acceptable in your physical appearance.
yes,
Because I want my daughter to be in her own strength. I
yeah,
want her to understand as a female, you automatically got a certain power to you. Don't
uh-huh.
let baby, you ain't gotta have oh man, it's so much crap out here when it comes to the BBLs or the BBDs or whatever all this stuff they got going on. I'm
Yeah,
like, no, baby, you ain't got to do your beauty ain't in your weight.
yeah,
That's not where your beauty truly lies.
mm-hmm.
Your beauty ain't in you having, or if you ain't got double D's, and you
Yeah,
shouldn't be, you are frowned upon. I'm like, come on, man. I want her to understand that her beauty is not in certain attributes of her body. That's not where your beauty is.
yeah,
Your beauty is
yeah,
in your character. Your beauty is in your mindset. Your beauty is in your attitude. Your beauty is in your perspective, how you view things, how you treat people,
yeah,
how you treat people when no one else is looking.
yeah,
Your beauty is in your realness, your authenticity, to refuse to compromise for anything. And people, what's so sad, I'm like, man, I love women. I got a daughter. I love women. Women are just, I mean, all colors, shapes. Women are just beautiful. They're just beautiful. Period. All
yeah.
women are
They're the
beautiful, and
fair
it's
sex.
what's it was so sad. Women are so beautiful, and they don't see how beautiful. Social
Yeah,
media has brainwashed women to make them think that they ain't good enough. Social media has brainwashed our women to make them think that they're less than. Social media has brainwashed women to think they ass got to look a certain way or they tits got to look a certain way to be socially acceptable. That
yeah,
for all women, black, white, Hispanic, Indian, Native American Indian, I don't green, purple, Jamaican, African, all women of race, short, tall, skinny, small, extra got extra pounds, all of you, do not compromise your feminine, do not compromise yourself as a woman based off what social media is telling you, because
yeah,
social media is full of shit. I'm gonna
yeah.
let you know that right now. It don't you live your life, don't you allow social media to tell you what type of man is acceptable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Let me tell you something about money. Okay. I've had it, I've lost it, had it again, and lost it. Money don't make no dude.
Yeah.
Money don't make no dude. What makes that dude? And it ain't his reputation. Okay? It ain't, it's his character.
Yeah.
A dude can mess up, but his mistake doesn't define who he is. A
Yes.
woman can mess up. That mistake, sweetheart, don't define who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Just because a person has messed up, that is not mean that's who that person is. Where did that come from? You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? If that's the
Yeah. Sure.
case, if that's the case, then I'm done for. Every man that's messed up, he's done for. We might as well just throw in the towel on ourselves.
Yep.
But my mom taught me at a young age, don't be weak-willed and influenced by what you see out here. Because believe you have to go by that old theory. Believe nothing you hear and only half of what you see. And people don't understand. Yeah, that's a street code term, been going on for years. There's
Yeah.
some logic and there's 100% truth in that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying, B?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like what you said, money, reputation, is whatever, but his character, his mindset, and work ethic. Those are the three things that you have to look at because, yeah, he may be accomplished. He may be accomplished today. He may have that high bank account today. But what if he loses it tomorrow for whatever reason? Can he get back to where he was or and even beyond where he was? The only way he does that is his work ethic, mindset, and his character. Like, you got plenty of guys out here who got money, Sean, but
Oh yeah.
what type of guy is this? Because at
Right.
any time it can all go to crap.
Yeah,
What
bro.
is he resilient? They're not looking for resiliency. They're not looking
Mhm.
for guys who can work when things are at its toughest. They're not looking for
Right.
that. No,
Mhm.
they're looking for social media cues, is what they're looking for. And that's a whole show talking about women and how they pretty much don't like their image. They
Mhm.
don't like their image because I'll tell any woman, I say, you're going to get further by being natural than being made up like these other women out here because you're going
Right.
to stand out.
Right.
Anytime I see a natural woman, especially a natural black woman with an afro, Sean, she sticks out to me because I don't see that often anymore. All I see is
It,
lace fronts and screen doors on their forehead.
man.
And not all of them wear that, but you all know there's a lot of them wear that.
Listen, America. Listen, America. When y'all hear me say, every time y'all hear me say, man, it's hard out there in them streets, that means B is going hard in the paint. That's all that means. When you hear that, man, it's hard out there in the streets, man. That mean B hitting them. My, the I can't even get my words out. I got that vision of what you just said in my head. You
Oh,
know that.
you know what it look like.
So let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you a story. Nidra, I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out, Smoke. So Nidra, so I posted a picture of my daughter. Okay, my
Mm-hmm,
daughter is half Vietnamese and she's half black. Okay,
mm-hmm.
so her hair is beautiful, long, and I didn't even know about that. My mom had explained it to me because I was lost. So I didn't know about when how women wear that hair look like it's baby hair on the other
Yeah,
way.
yeah, yeah.
I didn't know that wasn't real. I didn't know that. I was like, damn, you can buy that shit.
Yeah, they got like
So,
tattoos
so
now.
wait, stop. Man, it's hard out there in them streets. Listen, man, Brad, I can't even get out what I want to say, man. You killing me today. So listen, good people. So I posted a picture of my daughter. She was asleep, and I got
Mm-hmm,
real close. So she's mixed. So her
mm-hmm.
hair's just drop dead gorgeous, man.
Yeah,
She wake up and her hair be looking like that. And it was
yeah,
all down, day down to the side or whatever. So when I found out about this, I was like, I just made like a little stinger, and I say, yeah, that stuff y'all see on her head, that's on the man, just that's real, right? So no, it gets better.
right.
So I ran into Oh man, so her, it was I think it was she came in here my daughter's mother roommate came to pick her up. So she went in over. She said, "Hey, she black, right? She black. One of the sisters. Hey,
Mhm.
Sean, you ain't have to do it like that on the post." I was like, "Girl, what you talking about? I ain't have no idea what you talking about.
Mhm.
All about, Giselle Hell being real." I said, "You hating on my baby girl? I ain't
Mhm.
hating on that shit beautiful. I wish I had that, but you ain't gotta, not everybody got that hair like your daughter. Not everybody got that hair where it's just perfection. She just wakes up like that and it just lays down and it's just pretty and long and curly. Like not everybody got it like that." I said, "Nidra, I didn't know I made you feel out of sorts about that pose." I said, "Nidra, it was nothing malicious. I ain't saying that, but Sean, but dang, you have to put it out there like that on the. I
Nidra,
say, I
Nidra,
say, I said,
Nidra
I'm
doesn't think
celebrating my daughter. I'm celebrating my baby girl.
right.
I say, yeah, but I think my baby girl is beautiful, so I'm gonna let her know that all the time." So
That's
it was
projection,
funny, man.
Sean.
It was funny,
It's
but
projection.
but it, but Nidra, my girl, she
Yeah.
cool. It was nothing. She was making a joke about it. It was
Yeah,
it
it's
was
not her
clean fun.
specifically though, Sean. When I say it's
You-
projection, it's not
right,
Nidra specifically. It's
right,
what's been pretty much broadcasted to them and what they've been brought up on, trained to think,
right,
and
right,
social
right,
media has influenced them. Black women
right,
and their hair has been a since the beginning of time battle. Seemed like, I mean, black women in hair, it's been a battle. So as far as them liking their natural kinky hair, it's many of them don't. They don't. So when they see a post like that, they will take it personally because they don't like their hair that they have.
right,
And it's because
right.
of social media. Social media is thought, dude. And I will say, of course, I was like, who's more likely to talk about your nappy hair? You the women in your family or the men in your family? And the women. The women will harp on you know what they call you from the
Mm.
Little Rascals, buckwheat. Call
But
you
we,
buckwheat, you got a nappy fro. Hey, I
oh,
always
look
mess with my
at
brother with his hair because his hair, he got that deep 4C. I said, well, his hair look like burnt carpet.
God,
But it's because he don't take care of it. It's all this don't he don't take care of it.
boy, say burnt cop, God, boy.
But he take care of it. He has nice hair if he takes care of it. That's the
Boy, say
thing.
burnt carpet, God.
But social media got y'all thinking that everybody got to have that silky, smooth, silk press looking, Kardashian Jenner look. Everybody doesn't have to have that. Everybody doesn't have to have that hair. No,
Right.
your hair is unique, especially if you're a
Yeah.
black woman. Your hair is unique.
And your hair don't make you, ladies. It don't make you, man. I mean, it's just, it's so sad that people can't even love themselves for themselves. They feel as, and I have no problem. Women go through a lot, man. They just go through a lot
They do.
emotionally. I mean, they just go through so many things. And whatever, this is on a serious note, ladies. Whatever you got to do to enhance yourself, whether it's, especially as my woman or whatever she got to do to enhance herself, to make her feel good about herself, I'm gonna
Yep.
support that. I'm gonna be down for it, but I'm also gonna let her know, baby, I see more than you than that. To me, I just think you just beautiful. But if you
Mm-hmm.
feel as if you got to do these enhancements or whatever, women just feel a certain way within themselves that there's just certain things that they just want and they got to do. And I get that. I mean, I'm not a woman, but you got to sympathize and empathize where she is as far as the support. But it's so
Yeah.
sad. A lot of that is derived from social media influence, man. And it's
Yeah.
it's so sad that our women have to question where they stand as far as their beauty and their looks in the society because of all these things that social media has projected upon them. And I'm here to tell you, women, social media does not dictate what's acceptable
Yeah.
for you. You
Yeah.
know, but you guys, you women, y'all are allowing them to. And you got to get the F what people think attitude, because
Mm-hmm.
that's the only way you're going to relinquish your power back.
Yeah.
And my line is going to be coming out really soon, and and it's going to be on my website. I'm going to post it all over. I'm going to brand it. But when you look at that shirt, don't when that when and I put it in my hashtags and things of that nature, F what people think, it's not a jab, just just effing people, whatever.
Yeah.
But that message, that shirt, F what people think, that hashtag, when you see that, F what people think, when you see me with that shirt on, that's me standing in my power. That's
Yeah.
me saying I'm going to play it by my rules. That's me saying I'm not going to be easily influenced and weak-willed, and society's not going to tell me what type of woman I love, what color she's got to be, how she should look, how big her breast should be, her butt, or whatever the case may be. F what people think, man. That's like, man, I don't live my life by what you say and what you think of me, social media, society.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's pretty much about that. F what people think is towards society and social media. It's towards them, because the message, and when you wear that shirt, and if you buy that shirt, that F what people think, you know,
Yeah.
against the grain, pretty much against the grain, a tailor-made brand. When you buy that shirt, wear that shirt with pride, man, because you send a message out to people when they look at it. When I got that shirt on, B, everywhere I go, people say they love it. They
Yeah.
love it. Everywhere I go, there's like, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. So I got orders on standby, man. People like, I can't wait to get it. I keep telling them, I was like, we gonna sell out of this. We
Hmm.
gonna, because it's a powerful message within itself, that you live by your own mindset,
Yeah.
and you're not making your moves based off public perception. Social media makes you do that,
Hmm.
and now you have no power,
Yep.
because your power is dictated based off what other people think, all in your life. And you can't live your life like that. If you want to get out of that mental prison and feel free in your butt naked truth, man, you can't worry about what people think, because they're going to think and say whatever they think and say, regardless of what you do.
Yeah.
You
True
know?
that. So
Yeah.
like for me, and I would let them know very early so we get it out the way so it doesn't be an issue. When you're in the house with me, I don't want to see no makeup, wigs, weave, or any of that. I want
Right.
you all natural because that's what you look like. So that's
Mhm.
what I want to look at.
Right.
My women in my family spoiled me. My grandmother, mother, aunts, cousins, they didn't wear any of that stuff. And they was usually natural for majority of the time. Anytime I saw them, they didn't have that stuff on. Every now and then they'll go out and they'll have it on. And I always
Right.
look weird when they have it on, but they always had natural face. And that's what I
Right.
like. That's what I want to see. It's got to the point where now, anytime I see them big, stupid, these right here, this is, it's, oh my God. I don't want no parts of that. No, you better off like with a nappy fro. I want to see all the blemishes. Yeah, yeah,
Your beauty, ladies, is in your imperfection. Your beauty, ladies, is in
yes,
your idiosyncrasies. Your beauty, ladies, is in your flaws. And if a dude can't accept you at your worst, he don't need to be around when you at your best. I mean, that's the bottom line. If he can't accept you how you look in the mornings, or if you get at your worst state,
mm-hmm.
and still flirt with you, or still think you beautiful or sexy, regardless if you gain some weight or whatever the case may be. If he can't accept you and your imperfection and your flaws and idiosyncrasies,
Mm-hmm.
why are you going to let him accept you at your best?
Yeah,
Because true acceptance is accepting people for where they are.
yeah,
That's true acceptance. And if you
mm-hmm.
got to do all these things just to garner attention from him or a compliment, ladies, you need to cut that sucker loose, man. I mean, for real.
Yeah,
And fellas, same thing for you.
yeah.
That's what one thing me and Brandon don't do. We ain't Derek Jackson nobody.
No,
We have no respect of person. This ain't the Derek Jackson show. This thing goes both ways here.
it goes both ways. Yeah,
We talk about the men, we talk about the women, because it needs to be fairness when it comes to a relationship, as far as just the treatment and how we view each other as man and woman. You see what I'm saying?
right.
A person's got to be able to accept you in your imperfect state, because
Mm-hmm.
none of us are perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So if they can't accept you in your imperfect state, you don't need them. Men, you don't need her. Women, you don't need him.
Yeah,
Because listen, I ain't perfect, dude. Hey, yeah, this. This was the account. Okay, this one. Well, you need more money. Well, I guess you need to go to that dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, but I'm not. If Brandon, the way you broke down that thing is pretty much how Gwen used to tell us. The character, the work ethic, bro, the
Yeah.
work ethic. I mean, those things, those breakdown that you did, that's what you need to be looking for. Because when his
Mhm.
back against the wall, when he fall, what he gonna do? Is he gonna get
What
up,
is he gonna do?
or he's gonna stay in a fetal position and
Mm-hmm.
feel sorry for himself? Is he gonna get up and dust himself off and like, you
Wave
know
the
what, I
white
gotta figure
flag.
this thing. You know what I'm saying? Is he gonna go back in the game?
Mm-hmm.
Is he's gonna go back in the game of life and still play? He hurting, but he's
Mm-hmm.
still playing.
Right.
What you got to see, ladies, is when life gives him the worst blow, when he's at work rock bottom.
Mm-hmm.
The resiliency that you mentioned, Brandon, what is he gonna do when his back is against the wall?
Yeah.
Is he gonna stay in that fetal position, in that child pose position with that little blanket? Talking about it's so cold, like smoking out the window with the smoking out the window attitude,
Yeah.
or is he going to get up and he's going to continue to fight regardless of what's going on? That's what you need to look at, ladies.
Yeah.
And if that brother ain't got no strong work ethic,
Mm-hmm. Hey,
man,
he gonna look like the cartoon characters back in the day when they had enough of getting beat up or enough of battling with another character. They waved a white flag. He's like, "Yeah, hey, all right, man, you got it. I'm done. You got it. You got it." Yeah, and that segues into, and we could finish off the show with this. So, talk about what social media has done to males today and where we are right now.
oh my
Sean, I seen a
God.
tweet that hit me hard. He said that war is on the doorstep, and 90% of the men on this rock are unfit for it.
Uh,
I said, "Dang."
wow.
I said, but I already knew that. We talk about that,
Yeah,
Sean. We already know that.
we had a segment on that was on
Yes,
those lines, man.
yes,
We had a segment on that, man, and that's deep, bro.
yeah,
Um, man, what we got a comment, B?
yeah. This from Twitch. You got your first Twitch comment. He said every media is brainwashing. Yeah, of course it's Dante. What's up, Dante?
What's up,
Yeah,
Dante?
every media is brainwashing. He's right. That
Right.
they all have agendas. That's why they say it's not a gender war
What's up,
between
brother?
men and women. It's an agenda war, is what it is, because it's people with agendas who are trying to get their points across. That's why the male
Right.
female button heads. No, it's this agenda versus that agenda versus that agenda. That's
Mm.
what we're going through right now.
Right. I agree 100%, man. And social media is plotting everything. And here's the thing: what's
Mm-hmm.
so sad is we don't see it. We don't
Yeah,
even acknowledge it
yeah,
or anything. And social media is playing us to the left. Now
yeah,
you got a few that do see it and on purpose chooses every day to go against the grain, to go while social media is going left. Nah, I'm going right.
yeah,
I see what you're doing, man. I saw that hand miles away. No, man, you can go ahead and get the weak. You're not gonna go ahead and get. You're not. I know where
yeah,
I know what I am. You know what I'm saying? So you're not gonna
yeah,
be able to brainwash me with that nonsense. You know what I'm saying? No, man. So you got to be able to see these things, what social media is doing, and do the opposite of what it's doing. Because when you do the opposite of social media, you're gonna start to win. Trust
yeah,
me. You're gonna win in mindset with that mental, because your mental is your mindset is the most strongest thing that you got. When it is manipulated, you got nothing.
yeah.
You have nothing.
Shoot. I was talking to some ladies at work yesterday. It was my last day. So, sat down talking to them during lunch. And I told them self-improvement is what got me to this point, to be able to walk out this door. If I don't do
Hmm.
that, I'm stuck. And
Hmm.
if I continue to listen to social media and stay plugged in, I don't even want to know what this wouldn't exist right now. This wouldn't
Hmm.
exist. Oh,
Right.
this wouldn't exist. Um,
Right.
you have to unplug from the social norms, figure
Right.
out what it is that you want to do. Because even if what you want to do is a popular thing, that's cool. But we know that whatever the popular thing is, dude, if it's not serving you, if it's not something that you really want to do, you don't do it. Just drop it. Drop it. Don't do it. Unplug from it. I don't care what your parents say, friends, family, shame, any of that. You don't want to do it, don't do it. You don't want to go to college, don't go to college.
Right.
As a woman, you don't want to be out here and be some go-getter and doctor, lawyer, and working until you 55 and all of that. You don't want to do that. You just want to be a homemaker with a husband and children. Don't be ashamed of that. Right. Choices. Don't be shamed because, your choice is not the popular choice. Don't let social media shame you into changing your choices, man.
So final thoughts, B.
Final thoughts. Unplug. You got to unplug. From time to time,
you have to.
Just unplug it. Disable it, delete it, or hide the app, whatever. Stay off it. This is what you do. Go look on your phone. Your phone tracks how often you're on certain apps. If your daily app on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, social media apps, if it's over 6, 7, 8 hours a day, that's a problem. Some will say if it's over 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day, it's a problem. Right, but if you got a full night's rest on social media during the day, that's an issue. Unplug from it because it's shaping what you see. It's shaping your opinions, your personality, things that you like, dislike. You're letting that shape who you are and not going out. Go outside and touch some grass, please. Because the standards on social media is not yet. It's going to fall in the face of the real world. Because people operating on Twitter and the Twitterverse and social media, it's not a real place. So all of those things that work on here is not going to work in a grocery store, at a gas station, at a park. It's not. In-person interaction is something that you need, and it is very important. And the more we go into social media, that's going away. You have to continue to involve yourself with people in person.
Exactly. It's very important. It's very important, people. I mean, B, you that was a good final thought, man. It's a good final thought. My final thought, I agree with you, B, 100%, man. Got to unplug, brother. Sometimes you just got to. My thing, and this is for everybody, men and women, especially women too. My final thought, the only thing that matters is how you see yourself. That's what matters. That's what's paramount. That's what's vitally important. You can't worry about how everybody perceive you, because if you're trying to appease the masses of how they see you, you're gonna be constantly working toward that thing that's gonna give you no satisfaction whatsoever. Okay. So that's it, man. B, when we gonna get on your show, man? We gotta do one on your show, bro.
We gotta do. Oh, I'm off tomorrow, so yeah, I'm off forever. so let's get it done.
you wanna let me see. So tomorrow, let's do. Yeah, because we gotta get on that censorship, bro.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, man, let's do about 2:00.
2:00 tomorrow. Okay.
That's good on your show.
Yeah,
You go do your thing and go ahead and pop it up. So, brother be on point. I'll be on top of my thing,
I'm ready to get on Kendall Can's show. That's what I'm ready for.
Miss Can, boy. Miss Can was popular, wasn't she?
Man, I showed some of my coworkers. They was like, man, they like Miss Can.
Yeah, Miss Can was something else. Miss Can was something else.
Mrs. Can. I had to let them know. Let me say, I don't know what makes me sad more: people that lick microphones or people that watch them. Oh my God, I've seen those videos, Dante. They do like the ASMR and they like lick the microphones and speak real soft into it. I've seen that stuff, man. Yeah, it's but social media has gone to a different place, man. It's weird. Shoot, you got people doing things for popularity. It's a TikToker, Sean. Her and her mom ran 2 guys off the road and they crashed and died. And the police, they investigated them and let them go. But then she got on TikTok and admitted that she ran those guys off the road with her mom and they died. 2 guys, they were both 21. And now she's in jail. She's 22 years old, Sean. Beautiful girl. looked like one of the Kardashians. I'm like, and they didn't catch her until they watched the TikTok and her admitting to what she did. Is that not? That's a mental illness, Sean. That was a real mental illness.
Doing things just to be seen and heard, man. Just to be acknowledged. That's crazy, man. For popularity.
Crazy. Yeah,
Dante, man, thanks for that, brother. Thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate the comments, man. Keep checking us out, Dante, man. Keep checking us out.
for
B,
sure.
how can the people find you, man?
Hey, Dante, you find me on Twitch as well, Brandon Lampley 28. Find me on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Brandon Lampley. Send me a friend request, shout, DM, any stories you got, want me to cover, hit me up, man, for sure.
The moving bar up there, man. All my social media is up there. At Driven Not Motivated 21 on Instagram. Gwen's Boy Mindset. Please like, comment, and subscribe to that. Business Facebook page, Tailor Made Training for You 21. Hey, man, you can find me everywhere. I'm everywhere, man.
Yeah, I'm
So what?
everywhere.
Yeah, man. So listen, y'all. Thank for tuning in. We thank y'all for the support. Comment. Whatever comments you make, we gonna hit like. We gonna respond to it. I'm not going to ignore you guys because we appreciate every support, all the people who do support and tune in and their comments, man. So listen, like I said at the end of every segment, I'll start judging people once I'm perfect too. But since this brother is in no danger of ever becoming perfect, you'll never have to worry about me ever judging you. Y'all stay up. Man, it's Friday. Eat to live this weekend, don't live to eat. Listen, great income tax special for personal training going on right now. You want to jump on it. I'm telling you, it is going on to the 8th of March, and that's it. You're going to get a huge bang for your buck. Okay? Trust me. You do not want to miss out on this income tax special. Again, it's valid to the 8th of March. You still got time to capitalize off that, man. And then
Yeah.
that's pretty much it, man. Y'all stay up, man. Remember, love is love, baby. Love is love. Stay cool. You too, Dante, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate it. That's love. That's love. All right,
Yes,
B.
sir.
I'll see you in a couple of hours, bro.
Yes, sir.
All right. Peace.
Peace.